Good morning, my people. How are you? This is Crypto Blood here for your daily or my daily 2 Satoshis. Just kind of giving you my thoughts on, you know, what's going on in the cryptocurrency space. As you guys know, an epic and historic day occurred yesterday where we had the first official split or fork in Bitcoin. And pretty interesting. You know, a lot of speculation on, you know, which way it would go. Would Bitcoin crash? Would BCC or BCH crash? It all kind of went pretty smoothly, which is a good thing, man. I think this is awesome for Bitcoin. I don't know which one will actually end up winning in the grand scheme of things. But if you keep both, that's a way of hedging and you know, kind of just making sure or ensuring that you win either way, whichever one pans out. Personally, I think that Bitcoin Cash is probably a better protocol, but it's not about which is a better protocol. It's more about which has critical mass or has hit that critical mass threshold, and it's BTC. So most likely BTC will win in the long run. But the space of cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, is changing anyhow. We're going away from coins and more towards tokens and blockchain technology. So really, if you're looking to see, okay, how is the future of cryptocurrency going to look in 5 years, it's probably not going to be Bitcoin related per se. It's going to be more so blockchain related and all the different technologies, applications, and various protocols that are developed. So that's really, in my opinion, the direction we're going. But at any rate, yesterday was historic. It took longer than expected to get that first block mined on Bitcoin Cash. And let me just explain why. So when the split occurred, you know, the difficulty rate was still at the same level for Bitcoin Cash. However, because you don't have as much hashing power on the network on the new protocol or new blockchain Bitcoin Cash, it took a long time for someone to discover the block, and so the first block took like 4 or 5 hours from the split to actually be discovered. I said it would take about an hour or two. I told someone in the chat room last night or yesterday that it would probably take like an hour. But at any rate, it happened, and the first block was, as far as the size, it was just shy of 2 megabytes. So just, you know, above the one megabyte threshold that your Bitcoin Classic or you know, Bitcoin BTC or the original Bitcoin allows. So we'll see what happens, and you know, it's exciting times, and this is what free markets and game theory is all about. This is it playing out, and you know, I love it. So I would love to know your thoughts about that. One thing I do want to mention, though, I was watching Jeff Berwick yesterday, Anarchist or Anarchast, I think is how he calls it, Anarchast. Yeah. I love Jeff Berwick, but one thing he mentioned on the show was that, you know, he kind of combined the price of BTC and BCH, and, you know, made an assumption that together that price is like 3,000. You can't look at Bitcoin as the two of them combined. They're definitely separate. So, you know, we don't want to confuse Bitcoin, the fork, as in equities we would call that like a stock split. It's not a stock split. Because if that was the case, you would be able to say that with Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. Two totally different blockchains, different networks now. And the same thing will happen, you know, going forward with Bitcoin Cash. So, you know, I would just, you know, I would keep both if I were you. I wouldn't even sell, you know, either one of them. Just keep them both. Don't be greedy, and just see what happens. So that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you follow me on Steemit. I'm writing articles on a daily basis. Catch me on Twitter, on Instagram, and don't forget to join that Webbot channel. Again, getting very close to that 500 mark. So I have some special things I have planned for the crew once we hit that 500, and just look out for that. Join us in the room. All right, it's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out. Holla.